Hi there. So, thank you for questions. I know that some people around here are the same people, various accounts, or same little group of peoples, but that's okay. Anyways, I don't want to stay wait too long. I was going to, but I thought like this, since I also do. And by the way, you hear maybe water pouring. They have closed off the water mainly, but then when they haven't, we have to have it on all the time so that it won't freeze. So at least in one place. So yeah, it's north of Sweden here. Yeah. But anyways, they're drawing new pipes for the water and stuff. Yeah, and digging around here. So I have this idea because I don't want to let go fully of this space. By the way, thank you so much for the questions. And if anyone else, actually I have labeled it the wrong number, I think. So it's 80, the 80th video, 19. That if you put your questions underneath that one, or maybe even underneath whichever one, then I will take them in consideration if they aren't really, really weird. But then again, I kind of like weird, so it doesn't matter much, I don't think. But I will choose anyways. I'm not saying I will absolutely answer every question, but I appreciate everyone though. So yeah, but I won't do that video until I have like hundreds at least, and maybe then several videos answering questions. I don't feel really like it at the moment, although I'm not secretive. I could answer those questions right away, but so anyways, I appreciate those questions, and if I never get any more questions, then I probably will answer yours anyways to come. So yeah, I will wait like for quite some time anyways, and feel free to add however many questions, even if you're the same person, that's okay. I've done one of those before long ago, and the only one who asked any questions, I think one of the few, was whatever is his name now. I will see if I find him. And I answered them really badly, or it was truthful, but I'm such a person that is like, and especially at the time I was very into like, I guess Zen or Tolly, or so I was maybe not Tolly at the time, but I was very like just beingness and to just be that kind of. So most of my answers to everything was like, where do you want to travel? Now that was maybe not a question, but I was just like, oh, I love to be. No, I don't know. So it was not much, but I hope I will do a better job now. Anyways, what I thought about, since I do also videos every week on Facebook, I don't connect these because there are so many weirdness are going on here. Otherwise I probably would. I feel like I appreciate to have them separated as for now, for however long that will be, because also when I connect them I probably will delete some of these videos where I speak more openly here because I'm kind of anonymous, but I'm not at the same time by pretty many. Well, so it's nothing. I stand up for whatever I say and think, but I still keep a little more low profile about my just rambling about my personal thoughts and feelings and everything around my Facebook page. I just do what I do there, so more or less anyways. Yeah, I should speak quite softly also. Well, but anyways, yeah. I thought about at least once a month, since I do this quite often there, and I don't know when exactly at the time. So I have that sort of plan. I'm not good at planning because I change. I'm a Vata person, Ayurvedically speaking, so I change back and forth all the time. My intent is, variable. And not in every case, but in these kinds of. So I'm not sure about anything. I don't promise it, but it's my intent right now, and I really want to continue on this channel as well. All my channels. I have couple of ones. I will leave the other one like passive, but I think everyone who knows that one knows this one, so whatever. But what I'm going to get to is that I will pull personal cards for 5 persons each month. If there are 5 asking, and if there are more than that, then I will choose, or rather make some, I don't know, in some way or another, I will pick 5 from those who ask. And I will do it in a fair way. Probably I will communicate with the spirit world for it. That's the fairest way to choose. I don't know for sure who needs it the best or who would benefit from it the most. So, otherwise, I will just do 5. I will do that anyhow. 5. Pick a card, kind of, that I will first pull 5. No, not 5 cards. I mean, pull some cards for the one who choose number 1, and some cards for the one who choose number 2, and number 3, number 4, and number 5. So you can choose one now if you want, and pause if you don't have chosen. So I will do that for 5, since no one knew this, so that you couldn't ask for personal ones, but it becomes a little bit more personal doing that way. Yeah. So I think I will start with this. I've never used this deck, but it's like when I also teach that to some tarot. This is one of those Marseille tarot, so it's like one of the traditional ones. I feel like you should actually have that if you work with tarot. So this is also quite one of those well-known. All right, so we will pick some cards for anyone now. First one, you will get these cards. I maybe mix the cards a little bit also. Oh, by the way, maybe I should do that first then. Yeah, I will pick the cards first, and then I will have to share sort of a little bit, although a little bit in Swedish also, from this one that I bought. An Anarchist's Memories, Pyotr Kropotkin. Wow, lovely. I've just started. Oh, this is a favorite book of mine. I'm going to give it away though. I will buy a new one for myself. Yeah, it was. I love it more than I thought. Actually, I knew I would, but this is like, I mean, yeah, such a book. You need to have it. Okay. I need to, anyways. All right. Although I have too many books, but not everyone is as good as that one. Okay, this is for number 1 then. All right, are you ready? I'll pick 3 cards for now. Let's see. I will just turn them. Oh, death. Okay. This is the transformational time for you. Maybe it also includes some sort of risk taking that feels like death to you somehow. I mean, it feels like, what are you sacrificing for the good you may get out of it, sort of kind of feeling. I think, oh, now they start to dig here again. I hope you can hear me still. All right, so I usually don't tune into the cards. I just pick them, how I used to do, and know about the cards as such. Why did I? So, but I will have to a little bit tune into the card, I think. So this generally does not mean death in that sense. It means like renewal or getting rid of the old and so on. And oftentimes it's like everything at the same time. You just drop it and you start a new kind of life. It takes some bravery though to meet this. I think it's emotional bravery first of all. We have such an ability to imagine, which is awesome, but also we can imagine all kinds of scary things all the time. So to be able to, I mean, if you compare with, I mean, animals can be scared too, and it can linger. They can be like somewhat neurotic at times and whatnot, not wild ones maybe, but generally it's just in the moment when something happens, and then they shiver it off. And or when it comes to these kinds of things, they're just in the flow of life and death. They are like balanced. It's part of life. So they're just in the moment, just experiencing and at peace with it, sort of. Compared to us, who can like stir things up for ourselves quite some. Yeah, I feel some fear related to this, I think, to you. Pick number 1. It's like as if you have carried a long time darkness like inside of you regarding something that may have happened to you or something. It's like yeah, to you it's not a positive feeling, I don't think. It's like hurt that is yeah, it's inside of you. I feel like heart pain almost, like when I look at this card and think about the meaning it may have to you. I could read about the cards as well, but I don't think I will right now. Yeah, it's something about this that really is not a scar, it's a wound still. It can't be touched because it hurts. That's how it feels, I think. Maybe regarding some death that have happened or something that felt really destructive anyways and unfair. Probably it doesn't have to be such a thing. It could be something else that felt like that. We'll see. So, but it's about still, this card in general is about the old is already, it's like in the outer sense changed and so on. So it's brighter forward. This darkness is behind. So it's about thinking about what you really want for the future. Because what is left behind you already have sort of gone through in a way. But maybe you haven't really imagined the brightness that what can be fill its place, what bright things can develop for you now. You can let go of these. It's almost like, I mean, I think about these now as if they are visions, these brighter things here, but almost like they are not trapped in a net, but they are like these heavy things you carry kind of captures your dreams in a way. You need to let go. I mean, that's easy to say, but you need to rather not maybe that, because it's strange to focus on, but you need to liberate your spirit, kind of thing. The not like in dying, I mean, but just in letting your dreams come to life and not be limited by your almost like cynicism or like the hurt you've had make you look at things with skeptical eyes, kind of. Okay, you understand maybe what I mean. Right, next card. Okay, peace, it says here in Swedish. It's like truce, actually. I think that's the word for it in English. Here, this is also kind of related to violence in a way, although. And the recommendation is to let go of this, because it comes further. I mean, it comes from way before. It's not related to whatever situations that are upsetting or that you are doubting or questioning right now. It's about previous scars that have become a part of you, although it's not you. So these Two of Swords talk about, just stop fighting, stop the the war. Here's a flower instead in the center to embrace the beauty of life, and you don't have to be this sharp. You don't have to question things this much. It's so much goodness and so much beauty around you that is really possible. Although you have to feel some probably tears even. You have to feel some sadness and pain. It's not hurt. I mean, it's not harmful. It may hurt, but it's not harmful for you. It will just release this darkness kind of that you have carried around. Oh, I need to speak quicker since I need to do like 5 of these. That's it. Okay, this is number 1. Yeah. So stop fighting. You don't really need to fight anyone. It's always with your own scars you fight. It's always the... Yeah. And also because this fear kind of, I don't know where it comes from, but it's like, it's almost like you since you know how that can be and how destructive this darkness can be, you also now know how to instill that fear in others. But you don't really get anywhere. You don't really need to do that. I mean, it's not making your life better. It just add to your own darkness here. So that's what I see. Okay, next card. Oh, here is Ace of Wands. This represents the Phallus, actually, with a lot of energy. So this is also very much both spiritual and creative energy. Like you see, these flames, this energy that you have. If this is not blocked, if you let this go, this is the energy you will get, because you are kind of also exhausted by this. I mean, it's like you have one of wands is this is Two of Swords. It's like you have it's almost like you become this sort of ghost, almost like you just do things although you really don't even believe in the rightness of them. It will become a sort of a persona that is not you, but you have identified with for quite some time, and the scars also. But there is so much more. There is so much energy to come. This is so much brighter if you just trust to explore that fact. Explore to let go of the war, so to speak. And yeah, I think this is what comes then. You are like this is so fiery. There is so much both love and electricity, like almost like lightning, like Thor's thunder. But it's lightning. It's this creativity and this energy. You can. This is like potential. All the aces are potential, but you can create anything you want from that. You have a very strong creative power, but it's limited very much by this that you think you need to kind of hold on to. You think it's you, sort of, is what I feel. It's not. This is just your scars. The hurt. It's not just. It have been really painful though. So it's nothing. I mean, this is the only major arcana, so it's strong, and it's not easy to let go of. I understand that part, but that's a suggestion to you, though. Yeah, I hope you understand what it said to you. I think I will use these cards once more to number 2. I have to be a little bit quicker, I think, if I put 3 cards. Okay, number 2. Okay. This is oppression. You are like blocked. There's something blocking your energy. Like imprisoned in some way. It's a new start in this card, though, also because it's a 10 of Wands. I don't know what that is, so I will just pick more cards to see. Oh, look here. This is the energy of you. Also, if you didn't take 2, if the same person, but something is blocking you. So a 10 and a 1, that's really awesome because it's a new start overall, and ones all over, meaning creative energy and yeah, invention, like having that ability to action, to also have great ideas to act upon. Right, and the next card would be this. Oh, this is just wands. It's just fire. 9 of wands. Still, it's like heavy for you. I will read about this card for you, I think, because it's like you have a lot of energy, but something is blocking, and it's too heavy. It's almost like it's similar to the previous card, but you don't have that. You don't have that darkness in you. It's some kind of an outer oppression for you. You have to let go of too many things that you carry. It's more like you are overwhelmed in the sense of being, taking on too much in work or wherever it is. So I will just read a small part here. You are in the process of discovering your real strength. Trust your inner guide. You may want to take part of groups which can help you develop and unfold your potential. Are you a little afraid of your own strength? In what areas of your life does this fear come up? Pay attention to your dreams at this time. And there is also an affirmation. I know more and more clearly who I am. This recognition leads to the full development of my potential strength. Latent powers are awakened and can be applied toward a purpose. Recognizing these unused potentials sets free more energies which are experienced as new and unusual. Your inner strength will grow with the size of the task at hand. You will experience your energy as going far beyond the boundaries you thought existed, but you shouldn't push yourself still. It's quite heavy as it is. This is a key experience, the beginning of a far-reaching inner and outer unfolding of your potential. So I think you work very hard. Power gained through unifying conscious and unconscious energies, wholeness. It's like, I think you like what you do. I wonder about this. I think this is some outer block, rather. Something in the outside that's preventing you a little bit. But also you take on really a lot. You have a lot of strength and energy also, so you can take on a lot. But and whatever it is you're doing now will really lead to whatever your goal is, your purpose is. But at the same time, you need to you can't have this heavy burden all the time. You need to liberate yourself somewhat from that. Otherwise, and also consider for whom you do it, if it's really your choice or you try to please others in a way or whatever. Because maybe you will feel this in a more unlimited potential of energy when you actually know that you follow your own, what you truly want. So number 1, new starts. There is ending here also. So this project or whatever you're doing that is quite heavy right now, it have like a time limit. It's like you see the end of it, sort of. You know that it won't go on forever, but after that you also don't need to take on so much heaviness. It's immediately, at least, like, although you're strong. And also think about if you choose it for yourself, and whatever the blocks are, if you see any way you can find around them. Oh gosh, I need to go on. Number 3. Okay, I will choose some other cards now. I will take these, although I haven't used them, so I don't know how to interpret them really. I picked one card. I don't even remember what card I got. Marseille Tarot. This feels, I have no real connection to these cards. Oh, sorry. Oh gosh, what am I doing? So let's see. This is not so very shuffled now. Let's see now. Number 3 then. Oh, La Lune, that I understand. It's the moon. So this is a test of sorts, and you need to you need to develop, you need to reach a higher, you need to grow in your evolution, you could say. And I think you are doing that, and sometimes you don't know if you're guided or whatever is going on, but you are truly, and it can feel hurtful also, this path, but you're on your way, and you need to be, to listen to your true voice, like this represents oftentimes, I don't know what it is here, but usually a wolf and a dog, and it's about being true to your own nature and not obedient, kind of. Yeah, and you will be it's a little bit of a struggle on your path, but it's a good one. And also here, listen to your dreams is the message very much. Maybe I should tune into this quite, because it's like a psychic card, sort of. High Priestess, and this is very much. So I will see. Yeah, you should really listen in what you want in yourself and follow that path. That's right for you. Don't let society or other people or anyone tell you what's right for you. You know, whether it's something that is uncommon or people don't understand, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is if you feel like it's right for you. Okay, I'll take another card here. Oh, King of Cups. This is a very, very loving, mature man. This is you, I feel. If you're a woman, then it's not you, then it's some man around you. But someone you have close, then it could be a father figure or so. But this is a fatherly one, but a very loving one. He has so much, his cup is so big, he has so much love to share. It looks a bit sad though, as if maybe no one have understood it to receive that very well yet anyways, or whatever is this. Maybe he worries about things because he cares very much. He's sensitive, which also shows in this card, the sensitivity that you get, subconscious influences. Okay, I'll pull this card also then. What will this be then? I don't even know this. Is this wands or whatever? Maybe I need to learn these cards before I use them. Oh, here it says something. It says 8 of something anyways. Oh, it's a sword in the center, so it's 8 of swords. I didn't even see the sword here. Okay, strange to have that one at the sides. Okay, 8 of swords. This is like you feel trapped. You are not. You can walk out of liberate yourself from the situation. You are not trapped at all. It's in your thoughts, and you feel like whatever direction you go, it will still cause pain or problems or something. But it's not. This is okay. Challenges on your way, but it's nothing that will harm you. And this is more in your mind that you feel like trapped, as if there are probably many demands on you or something, or I don't know what it is that makes you feel trapped though. But this is the central one here. It's really, really loving and strong. It's an ideal man, like any woman would want this one, because of his. If they knew about how much love he have in his heart, it's like overwhelmingly much. If he just finds someone to share it with, that he feels can receive it. But he's very sensitive, so there is a need to be aware of that in relation to him though. He has so much love, this one. I don't see in these cards any woman around, so I would assume he is a single man, this one. And somehow, maybe he also is very thoughtful, so maybe he traps himself with thoughts also about things that could go wrong, or even if he wants to go in a certain direction. Or okay, that was number 3 and number 4. We'll take these for number 5 then. Number 4, we will try these ones again. Number 4. I see my cat's listening here. Okay, this card. The Star. This is my card. Yeah, this is a beautiful woman. Such a belly, right? This is May. This must be May. Oh my. Okay, this is hope. This is really great hope, and this is someone who sees the inner beauty of others and themselves, and there is so much balance and so much strength in this. Things are harmonious here in a way. There is, to see to the truth of the matter, there is so much hope here. Yeah, you could obviously use this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to pick your own questions, and then through my answers also all through the cards, just without listening to me what they mean to you. But anyways, this is number 4 then. And this is Page of Wands, I would assume. This is a youthful one, energetic, active, have a lot of energy, have a lot of ideas, and this is probably a person. This can be a kid in your life as well, a boy. It could be a girl actually. When it's pages, it can sometimes mean like princesses or so. But it's a child probably, or a very young person, or someone that is very young inside anyways. Okay, next card. Oh, the Tower. How to interpret these cards. This was interesting for number 4. So there are 2 major arcanas, and this is the Tower. This is illusions that are breaking down, that are like, yeah, you thought about things and this may also be in the past that things have crashed down, but it seems like, since it's the last card, that there is maybe to come. But this one I think is kind of you in a way, although whether you're a woman or not, but it's like you like to see the truth of things. Maybe you are also, this can all be you, a young one that, a youthful one, also maybe young, but see through things, see clearly at things as they are, because this also, they never almost come together, these cards, the Star and the Tower, at least when I use the cards. But I think that this one also is looking to this, and he seems to be kind of not smug, but he seems like, yeah, that's good. Kind of, he likes that structures that are just built on not solid ground or truth, that they break down. So he seems to smile at this whole, that people need to get their the things they trust sometimes crushed to understand the reality of things. Yeah. So I think so. He's very focused on this. Yeah. But it's overall, it's a good feel of the cards, like the energy of them. Yeah. So that's what I can say about them right now. This one, I'm not sure. You can just indicate that this is idealistic and very inventive, is the great word for those ones, people. And also the beginning stages, like of something. It's a page. Spiritual in a sense. But not so focused on that though. More like truth is this one's spiritual path. Truth is what he's looking for, or is his guiding star, so to speak. And therefore he enjoys when lies are crushed. In a little bit of a rebellion way, maybe like youth can be. Yeah. Okay, so now we go to the number 5. Let's see. Whoa, I almost dropped one other thing. Okay, number 5. Let's see what that can be. This is so bright blue, but it doesn't show as if it is here. It seemed like dark here. It's shining blue, almost like turquoise, really. but all right. It sounded like a question, really. Okay. So, okay, this is hard to shuffle, so I will just fan them out. They're so large. Oh, I love this deck. Okay, 3 cards for number 5 then. 9 of Chalices. This is one that is quite satisfied by themselves, have this inner connection to this spiritual light, or ability to feel content by themselves, just being here by themselves. It may seem to others as if they are isolated and sort of trapped there, but they enjoy it. They don't feel like that. They don't feel like there is a lack of freedom here. It's just they're really, really content. They don't need anything else than this right now, as they feel. Very beautiful. There is so much also information. Light is information. And there is so many of these rays that are coming in and enlightening this one, these frequencies of light, of information. There is so much going on. It's not boring, and this is also emotional satisfaction. Maybe having people around that this person loves more or less close anyways. Although liking to be absolutely alone also, at times anyways. Okay, let's see now. This is the next card. I also like the back of them very much. Woo-hoo. Oh, 8 of Flames. This is the arrows of love. It's really quick. It's really on its way. These energies, these flames of light, they really have such a momentum, and it's on their way. It's calm. It seems like it's calm, but it's really something happening here energetically, probably coming in through this little opening here so you can receive it. Yeah, there is energy coming that will bring things into action, these flames. So this peace that you've had for some time, I guess, you seem to be settled there quite a lot, is to change, not in a bad way. This is very much love, also in the colors you can see. So it's really positive, although he's quite content already. But okay, we take this one, or she, whomever it is. Oh, here's the Tower again. I wonder sometimes if it's for the same person then. A Tower in another card. Okay, what to see about this then? I think in this case, maybe it have to do with the timing, almost like if this spins out of, this is harmonious, although quite quick in a way. It seems like this, if it starts to become erratic and like out of order, start fires over everywhere, it becomes a little bit too much. The lightnings, or the even enlightenings, that things that you discover, or whatever it is, the illusions. Here is someone falling there. To me it seems like that's the care we need to take, maybe not to push too hard when it comes also to others, let's call it illusions. Let them gradually, I mean in a soft, although maybe quick, but in a way that people can pick it up. It's like small stars here everywhere also, so that it becomes almost like like a positive experience, and that they don't feel like they are just losing all the grip and falling. It's just certain mindsets or certain ideas, rather than the whole of themselves just losing everything, as it can feel like maybe. So in this case, I think that's the message of the Tower, that it's that this needs to spin in some kind of soft and intentional way. This is like very orderly, although like a little sun, but it's bright and it's promising in very good ways. But while this one, it gets like totally like too much maybe, or too quick, it can be scary, or it can even hurt if all these energies goes in various directions. Sometimes it's really good though, but here I think anyways, be prepared for anything almost. I need to pick another card for this because it seems like this have it so good, and then this energy comes that we need to be careful with because not because it's a negative energy, but because we need to deal with it. It's almost these in the skies are the same color as this kind of, yeah. Right, I need to pick another card for this to see a little bit more for here is an Ace of Flames again, like Ace of Wands, the phallus, yeah. So this is also very stable, very potential. It's like calming down. You shouldn't push things, I feel. You shouldn't push action. This is the inner changes that goes on also. It's going on. There are fires going on everywhere. But to be able to... This is lighting up everything, and it's really warm and really bright and something you really want and so on. So to be able to reach... to be able to benefit the best out of this energy that is already in motion, you need to also hold... This is, as I said, this is just potential. So it's like we need to hold this back a bit, like, so that it can grow stronger and brighter, and also in a safe way, so it feels so like everyone is on board same way in all levels, so, or on all levels, I say, because it's, as I said, it's potential. So keep the flame bright and steady, and keep all the hopes up. It's still quick. The energy itself moves. It's no way to stop it. It's very strong energy, and the time alone for this person really cools things down, because this is water. Chalices is water, and this is like fire. so this is needed to also find a balance, to be in peace and calm, and also shut even the sunlight out a bit, because it's very bright and fiery. And sometimes that's what we need, not all these rays, maybe to let the rays reach us, but not the whole, I don't know, ball of light, That's how I pick up these cards. If you see something else, just listen to your own intuition. Yeah, and everything is changeable, and you are the force in your life. It's not the cards. Don't ever take it that way, things I see or say. It's only my perception as I see the cards. Yeah, so that's that for now, and please feel free to let me know if you picked something up from the cards that you liked or whatever, even if you didn't, or however you perceive it. I appreciate to hear your thoughts, or so. And I will come back at least every month and do a card reading. At least that I can do for you who have been with me for so long. I feel like I can't just leave you out there, although it's not too many that... But there are those who have asked me for cards many times, and I think I should focus on that rather than my own rambles, although I probably will mix it a bit. But at least the cards once a month, and then, so if you want a personal, that I pick cards for you personally, write that, and I will do it for 5, and I will still do this also, but also 5 personal ones if there are anyone asking for it. And if there are more than that, then I will find a way to choose whom. And don't feel dismissed if it wouldn't be you, then maybe someone else just needed it better at the time. So I won't like take sides, even if there are those little bully people around or whomever they are. I don't do that. When I do spiritual work, that's just I personally step out of it. I mean, I don't totally. I need to think about things when I meet people and so on. But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't dismiss people because of my personal preferences around them or whatever. I mean, universally, I want things to go through me that is needed for whomever, whatever I personally would maybe think about them. So don't take it personally if for some reason or another you won't be the one getting those. I will continue to do it every month as far as I'm able to, if my computer and everything functions in my phone and everything. But now this. I'll read. This is in Swedish though. I just started and it's very beautiful. Oh, the ideas. But the one who wrote these pre-words, or what you say, she disturbs me a bit. She talks about the relationship to liberalism and socialism and so on, and she seems so biased. She seems so much like a probably liberal, I would have said. I don't know who she is even who wrote that. But it disturbed me. I think an anarchist should have written that. Because she just think of him like an old idealistic, as if it would be impossible, the dreams he thought of. And I think they are so beautiful. This is like my dream vision of everything. Yeah. So, but she also likes him. It was several sides in this about the pre-word there, and she really kind of likes him. You can feel that in what she writes, and she describes. It's overall it's quite a thick book. So, and I've just begun. But I will read a little phrase here. It's in Swedish, so it's only for you. That a lot here I really liked. Some things that she wrote I didn't. It's like she cannot understand how that would be freedom to how it would be freedom to take care of everyone's needs. I mean, like if they are poor, I mean the fact that no one should be poor. He was really highly regarded in society. He was not like anyways, so he had a position that were high, and he still didn't he didn't think of it as losing something to contribute to those poor who really factually needed things. But she seems to think of it as lack of freedom, to not be able to ignore others' needs. And she means that is nothing, you can't, why do I even recite what she says? I dislike it. But I mean, yeah. Anyways, she seems to be stuck at that. She doesn't seem to understand how that can be. And I read sometimes about natives they were violent in their ways. And probably there was much things going on that wasn't fair and whatnot. But we may have evolved as humans anyways. I don't think we stand on the same exact point forever. Evolutionary in our even brains or minds or consciousness. But also back in time I read about natives in Canada and how if they went out hunting, like 5 people or so, I mean they were smaller groups then, yes, but still, and then they felt like more maybe responsibility or compassion or so on towards each other. But when they went out, if someone got way more, they all, when they got back from those huntings, they all shared it equal as was needed. And how is that not natural? I mean, obviously the other ones needed food as much, and so how can it be so hard to understand that this is like our nature, as he describes it? Kropotkin, I mean, shit, never mind. Kropotkin, yeah, Piotr Kropotkin, yeah. So, so that, but we have never experienced that. We have always been someone else has been pulling the threads and telling us what we need to do and obey and whatnot. So we haven't really found those insights yet, I guess. But I think we will have to. There is no way around it. Sooner or later, after enough pain, if we don't extinct ourselves, then, I mean, yeah, we will have to. There will always, an action or oppression will always cause a rebellion act, and there will always be that tension going on. So it must come from the nature of ourselves and the freedom and the love, which we all, I think, have. Anyways, I don't speak softly at all. But now I need to read this in Swedish, because this was one of my favorites in this pre-word that I don't really like, but this was awesome. I'm sorry that it's in Swedish, and I can't really. You have to read the book in English then. Maybe they don't have the same pre-word, of course, because it's Swede. But still, you have to. I mean, I don't know. You can write it down, and you can Google Translate it or something. Ask me if you want to. But otherwise, I will just say it in Swedish. They talk about nihilism also. I'm not sure that would be. They talk about common sense and whatnot, but I will just skip that. I will read just a little bit here in Swedish then. Vidare förkastas lögner, oedelighet, småprat, konversation och allehanda fasader, det vill säga det sociala livets smörjmedel. Absolut rättframhet är en nihilistisk dygd, enligt Kropotkin. Och nihilisten låter sin kärlek till uppriktigheten komma till synes i det dagliga livets minsta detaljer. Åsikter uttrycks rakt på sak, och nihilisten kan till och med kokettera med sin ohöljda brutalitet för att understryka sitt förakt för det borgerliga livets normer. And I just love that so much. It was like about being straightforward up front and all that. I've always never, I mean, I haven't met many people, no one, I guess, maybe one. No, but it's difficult though. But I mean, it's so liberating and beautiful, I think, to just not be brutal, as it a little bit says there. But I've heard that from others, that I am brutally honest. And I really don't ever try to be, but I also have a hard time faking it. I just cringe within when I try to, and I also can't really stand to be in. I mean, I can have this small talk, as they mentioned there, also is frowned upon. I can do that sometimes and enjoy it also, but mostly I get bored. I really want real things. I want real connections, and I want things to be honest. And in this world, you are quite odd. Then it seems it's almost, you are really discomforting also to most people, and it's not my aim. It's just that I get really uncomfortable around that. So to find this is like really, really treasure. Wow, this is such a treasure. Yeah. So if you haven't read it, this is the new print. It's an old book, of course. I just love him right now. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I need to have him here, like, so you see him. Wow. And I look forward the way this is describes anarchy. He's very peaceful in his ways also. I just love this, and I just feel this craving to ingest more of this, learn more about these ideas and about. I mean, you have never heard. I have never heard. I have heard about anarchy, but I always thought about it as destructive and violent. Not always, but rebellion, which could be good, but still. It was almost like a youthful. This was like a professor and everything. It's like. I mean. It's really, really the most beautiful treasure. It's so beautiful. I never thought about anarchy in that way, actually. I never thought it was possible, like she also interpreted it, and many would do, because we have so little hope in humanity, and it's easy to have that. I mean, it's easy to think that what others do and how they act, and I have for sure had those thoughts myself. It's like impossible without having others, other laws or things that would, or governments that would balance that out, or like deal with it and have those structures and everything. But it still creates lots of anti-reactions also, and repression, and also with all this, I won't go too far, but with all this, it's so much, you can go however far, but all the everything that is connected now, and how easily you can hack on. I mean, I can't, but people can. How easily you can tap into almost everyone and everything they do, and everything, you know, it's horrible. And you know, yeah, I've talked to quite a few that have this opinion that if you haven't anything to hide, then you don't really need to be bothered. If yeah, whatever. But how don't you understand? How don't you think that there could be people in power, and have probably always been, that those who doesn't care much, and for us to play along almost like, but for us to accept that and even choose that, with the tiniest bit. I mean, if we have just maybe the basics, or if we struggle so much we don't have the time to think or read or understand the greater global things, then we are just okay like with it, and think that would, like, as if we would should trust that. Oh, you know, that's nothing we should do. Oh, and I try to keep it on the positive side still. So hard. I try so hard. Yeah, but he really gives that. This is like, oh, such a good heart. And such great visions. I've searched for this. This is the book that I really searched for a while now. Because I really need to see the beautiful visions of it. I kind of grasp it briefly, but still. It's more about what is wrong. It's easy to stay there and just focus on that, because that's absolutely needed as well, to see things as they are. Otherwise it's not easy to change them. So, but yeah, well, anyways, I don't need anyone to I disagree. I don't need anyone to agree with me on these things. I'm just lyrical, and I'm so happy and excited about these things. When I found Spinoza, who also talks about common sense, which this does very much also, oh, I think I need that so much. That's why I crave it now. But that, honestly, it makes so much sense to me. And when I found Spinoza, Baruch Spinoza, Benedictus, or Maledictus, as some call him, the Jewish congregation. Yeah, anyways, when I found him and the sanity of that, and the clearness, that, then I was so happy. It was like, oh, this was lacking always, almost. And this is the same for me. This is like when I actually understood a little bit more than I did before. It just landed as if there had always been the space where I didn't know what to fit in there. How can I explain it? Anyways, I hope you understand. But I don't care if you disagree with me, or if you have other ways of seeing things. I appreciate that, though. I don't think my perspective is perfect or so on, but I think it's what I understand at this time about things. And yeah, this is where my heart lies right now. So, but I don't mean to get political here or discuss things. I just can't be quiet, although I try. That's one of my difficult. But I won't discuss. Write anything you like, though. I appreciate it, even if it's something else. Then I just continue to talk. I will be quiet now. Take care, everyone, each and every one of you, and we will talk at the latest next month. Bye for now.